Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got it at the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. Tua going to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again, but he's not going to be able to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled behind the line. So it'll be a loss of 10 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it, and it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Tua on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now Tua. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second down and 3.
Ready to stand.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
14. Cowboys, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On play action, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
To throw again on second down. Tua. He's going to launch it for Washington. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 21-0.
Cowboys, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for
So
Miami.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. For quarter number 3 here.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Calais Campbell on the stop. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They run here with Dowdle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Dowdle is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has... Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for two.
Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
That's caught.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 36-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 64 yards. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Prescott. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away.
And Prescott, his third interception. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to launch it for Washington. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Prescott.
Escaping the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson,
31 yards.
and the Cowboys are back within a score.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Dak.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football.
The field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively. And then
that is intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Here's Dak.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Third down and goal coming up here. Now Prescott.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 5.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Tua. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Here's Tua. Keeps himself upright. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. One final try for Tagovailoa.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.